Hello. Okay, I know it's been a long time. There goes my phone. Really, now of all times. It's been a while since I've done a video. I keep on meaning to them, then I keep on forgetting about them. I can't think what to do, and yeah. So sorry. Last night I went with probably my best mate Ash, and we went to see Justice League. I have to say I was on the fence for a long time because a lot of the reviews came over and they weren't particularly great. The trailers didn't look too good, but as it came close to the time, I thought, what the heck? At the end of the day, how many times have we heard a film that's been reviewed, comes up crap, turns out quite good? Or the other way around, how many films have we actually seen reviews for that are absolutely amazing reviews, and then you watch it and go, what the heck were they watching? Rubber being one of them. About that murderous tire? My god, don't get me started on that. So, we went to see it. We saw it in 3D, which I must admit the 3D worked quite well. I was surprised. Let's get down to it. I'm going to try and do a bit of a spoiler free. I'm going to go through the characters, the idea what it was. First off, the feel of the film, it felt right straight off the bat. I haven't seen Wonder Woman, I must admit. I have seen Batman vs Superman. I saw Man of Steel. I wasn't impressed by either of them. Sorry, but I just don't like Henry Cavill as Superman. He doesn't get it. And Ben Affleck as Batman, I'm not sold. And with his recent opinions and attitude and his energy about wanting to leave, I really ain't sold anymore either. So yeah. But starting off, Wonder Woman. Again, I haven't seen the film, but from what you see of her, she is an awesome character. Gal Gadot, oh my god. Yes, I understand why people love her now. There are a few scenes that you look and go, oh yeah, that's a view. She is amazing. Her character, her style, her energy, she's so funny, so relaxed. She's such a perfect person on screen. I absolutely love her. I love that character so much. She's right balanced. She's not overpowered. She's capable, and I think that plays well to her. So kudos to that. Wonder Woman plays a fantastic position. You see a lot of character development in her and a bit of backstory about who she is, and the fact that she kind of, I don't know, reaches out. Kind of in a way that Marvel have tried with the likes of Black Widow, but I think, I dare say, DC do it better in the short time that the way they do it than Marvel has so far. And she is one hell of a main character, I have to say that for sure. Next, who we got? Probably one of my favourite characters, The Flash. Ezra Miller. Oh god, he's so cute as The Flash. Barry Allen, he's so funny. He's such a cute character that you just kind of have to love. His quirky personality, his inconsistency, the fact that he's so awkward around people, I love it. There's a lovely scene where he talks about brunch that he doesn't get it, and it's really funny because it just sums up him. And I think Ezra Miller pulls off a better Barry Allen than the likes of Flash the series because they're episodic, they've got to run on, and it repeats itself, and you kind of get a bit annoyed with them after a while. You first you felt sorry for them, now just feeling annoyed with them. Yet this Flash, that feeling, he's so funny, such a quirky personality, and I love that about him. So I can't wait to see the Flash's movie. The graphics, the style, and how they've done Flash is amazing. I love the fact he keeps on tripping over his own feet, which is absolutely hilarious. The look he has is lack of direction. He really does have a bad direction, trust me. You'll learn that in the film. He has no idea where he is or where he's going. And that's what makes him so great. So straight away, a character that you've not a lot of backstory of. I know we all know the backstory from Flash, but at the end of the day, he really brings that character to life. Who else got? Cyborg. Really interesting character. I kind of like him. He's you get his backstory. He's a bit of a slow start in the film, but he develops, and he's got a bit of a sense of humour. Not a brilliant one, but there again, you can't blame him for his disposition and how he is. That's logical, you could say. So he's an interesting character that develops. I can't wait to see more of him. It does kind of screw things with the idea of a Teen Titan movie, though. So yeah. It's hard to tell you much without spoiling it. So moving on, Aquaman. This is the character that me and Ash were very much, well, Ash more to the point, was very much on the fence with because Aquaman has always been this blonde guy, and then they bring in Jason Momoa, who I must admit I love him as an actor. I've loved him ever since Stargate Atlantis, and I always knew he'd be up to big things. And he does it really well because I like the fact that they use the Stargate Atlantis style character. Witty, funny, always has little pun, plays the strong, tough man, yet always has that one liner or that little affection. But that's what's brilliant about him. He just has that style, and instantly you got to love him. You got to love him as a character. Can't wait to see his film to find out more about him and see him in more action. I think the balancing just right with his style. Damn, some of the scenes he must have been cold. I really take it off, my hat off to him. Really well done. So yeah, sorry, it's supposed to be a movie review, but I'm doing like a character review. But as I say, each character I think they've done really well. Batman, to be honest, there's not a lot of character development other than the fact that he kind of says that he's starting to feel a bit old now, get a bit wary, and the fact that the Batsuit doesn't do him any justice. Even with those ridges that make it look like he's got some sort of pecs, it looks more like he's got a barrel. You know, I swear, if I wear that suit, I'd look the same as him. Yeah. So I'm on the fence when it comes to him as Batman. I think they really could do a replacement. The graphics in the film, I think, are really spot on. I think they balance it nicely. The bad guys are quite cool. They do everything really well, and I think it's a nice balance. It doesn't go too slowly. It doesn't go too fast. It rolls just at a nice pace that gets what you need. So anybody that criticises it, yeah, there may be bad points, but you got to go in open-minded. At the end of the day, Marvel had a long time to create what they've created, and they've done it over and over again. DC are trying to keep up with this idea of creating this big world to make everybody happy, and so far I'm liking it. I do kind of like how it's going. So I would give it a definite thumbs up, well worth watching. Right, spoiler alert. I'm going to name a few bits now which you may know. One quick bit before I go to spoiler while I remember. The most annoying thing for me is in the trailers, there's a scene where you hear footsteps, and Alfred turns around and he turns to this unknown character saying, "He said you would come." That is not in the movie. That's so annoying. Really annoying. Because all the way through the trailers you think, oh, right at the end, who's this guy? Who is he? He said he will come. You don't ever actually find out. Was it really? So that is quite annoying. But aside, so, spoiler part. You've been warned. So, spoiler is actually, yeah, but if you go on IMDb, you know, he's in it. He actually plays a bigger part than expected. Henry Cavill. Superman. Yes, we see the return of Superman. Not the way that we kind of expected of Batman vs. Superman. We thought it might come back like it did in Superman Returns from the sun, but no. That didn't happen. They resurrect him. Starts off all tough. Not too happy. But it's really cool because it's weird that in this film, Superman has more personality and is more likable than he was in the previous two films, including his own film. So, yeah, I've kind of started to warm up to this concept of Henry Cavill as Superman because I like him. Which is weird because I absolutely detested him in the last two films. Yet this film, I actually started to like him. So, yeah, that's a really strange thing. And we get to see two Lex Luthors, well, two Luthors, father, crazy man, son, somehow escaped. The end scene credits, really cool. They're bringing Deathstroke, and I swear the guy that's acting Deathstroke looks just like the guy, except an old version, of the guy from Arrow who plays Deathstroke. At first I thought it was the same guy until I had to Google it and I found it wasn't. But man, I do love Deathstroke as a character. He's such a cool character. Slade Wilson, I really like him. I am contemplating, I'd love to actually cosplay him. Again, another character with one eye. Why do I do this? Kakashi, one eye. Good after you've had a drink, but not so much for everything else. And again, another face mask. There again, I'm not really confident in the way I look half the time, so that wouldn't bother me too much. So yeah, as you've seen, I'm actually really positive about this film. I think it's a really good film, well worth watching. Some might not like it, some will, but don't always listen to the critics. Ask people that have actually seen it, and the honest people that just want to go see a good film. And that's where you get the true answer from. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye.